So yes, one bar at a time. That might seem very time consuming. So one thing I've been recommending to a lot of people recently is doing 10 minutes per exercise. So this way you don't go too long, you don't burn yourself out. 15 minutes, that's okay. But, going too much further with that, with the two exercises, that might be okay. Part of adding just the one bar at a time here is to increase the chances of not only memorization, but being able to play the whole thing in 160 beats a minute. So, if you don't get this whole thing done in a week, that's fine. I want you to take your time with it and get comfortable starting out playing at 160. We really want to raise your base speed level there. Because picking 16s at 180 is good. Really want to help you get to at least 200. That's what I want for you. Get you above average. Yes, above average, absolutely. So yeah, I'm gonna play to this while it scrolls through, and theory stuff with it. So basically, climbing up. Going up your Aeolian mode. And then you're climbing down the Dorian shape. And you're going to climb up the Ionian shape. And climb down the... It's not showing everything on screen. There we go. Climb down the Phrygian... No, Dorian... No, wait a minute. Yeah, the Dorian shape. Right, we went up Ionian. Now we're going down the Dorian shape. Slower. We'll be resolving on the E. But anyway... That's basically what's going on there. So, here we go. Hopefully I can play this without any practice. Oh, boy. I'm going to mute the MIDI guitar there. I just want the click going. Let's try this again. 3, 4. I'd look at the left hand so you can avoid fudging the 15th fret like I did when you're shifting your hand up. Jesus. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you feel like you just cannot start at 160 right away and it's just too messy, too much of a pain in the butt, just warm up with the first bar. Just work that up from 60 to 160, so this way it happens quick. Just one bar should go by pretty fast. So you can do that if need be. I can't say no to a warm-up. But eventually, it'd be great if you can just start right at 160, because this isn't really about improving the rhythm for it at this moment. This is about the endurance being built, pushing that. Similar idea with number 2, building up some more endurance with these things. So 10-15 minutes would be good for this one as well, so you're not overwhelming yourself and going too far, because that's definitely a possibility, especially with things like this. So yeah, just adding a bar at a time would be good. Now when you add a bar at a time, what I want you to do is go to the first note of the next bar, so this way you're sticking that transition. You're ending on a downstroke, ending on a downbeat. So when you add a bar at a time, so start with this first. Make sure you can do that at the 160. And again, if you need to warm it up, go ahead. But eventually, starting right off at 160, that's a goal here. And then when you add the bar, it'll look like that. That's what you'll be playing. And then when you add another bar, it'll be like that. So you add a bar plus the very first note of the next one. So just like you're going to be resolving over here, same idea. Ending on a downstroke, on a downbeat. And we are going down that first line, the Ionian shape that you learned. Ugh. And then we're going up the Locrian shape, so this will definitely help you memorize it. And then we shift up. I better look at the tab this time, or look at my finger this time, I mean, so I don't fudge going up to the 15 there. So down the Dorian shape, and we shift up again, and up that Phrygian shape, and then resolve to that E note. So, because this is all on screen, I'm just going to do a regular metronome here. And 160. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the other thing to do is finish going through those chord progressions. So you did the first progression, you did the second progression, and so you don't need to go back and redo those. So just get through each one 100% correctly once, and then just move on to the next, move on to the next, and so on. So basically this is, I mean, you can play the chords. Now I just want to get you used to the idea of matching up the chords with the chord position. So the first, fourth, and fifth chord, always major, always, when you're working with a major scale. And the second, third, and sixth chord, always minor. And the seventh chord is the only diminished one. So remembering that will make things much easier doing like a numbered chord progression system, and remembering what chords happen from key to key to key on all that. So if any questions come up, please let me know. And I will see you again next week.